Hello guys, welcome to my Wardloop League Start build guide. To be honest, we cannot League Start Wardloop, we need to transition into it. So first of all we will play Stormblast Mine, after that we will swap to Icicle Mines, and with Icicle Mines we will swap to a Cyclone Wardloop, and after a Cyclone Wardloop to a regular Wardloop. So there will be like a linear progression in acquiring gear, gems, jewels, and stuff like that. So to playstyle with Stormblast Mine is first you toss Orb of Storm, and after that you toss Stormblast Mines. You can put your detonate mine on left click, so by holding left click moving you can toss mine and it will detonate instantly. With Icicle Mine the playstyle is the same, so keybind detonate mine on left click and toss it in front of you to clear.
Can I not have but a moment's
So here I played for 14 hours, 18 minutes, I'm level 84, I have 5 links, so this is something you can expect on day 1. Here I have tier 16 map. I just want to demonstrate you the playstyle before we jump into pattern building. So as you can see, we toss a mine in front of us, it will crit and freeze enemies. And basically we are safe as long as they are frozen. And if they want to hit us, we have spell suppression cap, and also we are using Grace as aura. So yeah, that can happen. And yeah, basically that's the play style. So you toss mines in front of you, they will shield, freeze enemies, and kill them before they kill you. Okay, let's jump into POB. Here in skills, after kill Hillock, you will take Splitting Steel linked with Prismatic Burst. After that you will get Stormblast Mine linked with Swift Assembly, Orb of Storm with Elemental Prolif. Also you will take Frost Blink and Bear Trap. You don't have to level Bear Trap, only level 1. After you get to level 10, you will swap Flame Dash with Frost Blink, so I mean you will swap Frost Blink with Flame Dash. Here in Act 2 we will take this Will Mysticism that will increase cooldown recovery rate of our movement skills, so we will not use any movement skills other than Flame Dash. So we can Flame Dash more often with this wheel. Also in Act 2 we'll get Herald of Thunder and Herald of Ice and Wave of Conviction. In Act 3 we will take Elemental Weakness as a curse. Act 4 everything the same. In Act 6 we will swap our auras, we will take Grace and summon Skitterbot, so we have defensive layer with Grace. And yeah, you can link your curse and exposure with Arcanist brand. Also you can take gems and level them in your offhand. On Act 8, when we get our second ascendancy, we will swap to Icicle Mines, as you can see, and we will swap the Way of Conviction with Frost Bomb. On Act 10, the setup is the same. So as a skill tree, as you can see here, I made everything by acts. So in Act 3 we will take these volatile mines that will increase our quality of life, and we will path down here, so when we get Act 6 we can take this charisma and mana mastery to put to auras, grace, and summon skitterbots. In Act 8 we will take these piercing shots so icicle mines don't pierce, and with this we will have better clear and also this ballistism for better quality of life, and we will start taking some crit nodes. When we reach Act 10 we will get our third ascendancy, Path of the Ranger, so we can respect our starting point. To start here as a ranger, take these projectile damage nodes and also take these charge nodes and crit nodes. So when we reach maps, here is level 93, will look something like this. As you can see, we are almost spell suppression capped, and we have some invasion here. If I put in maps, and if I, as you can see, we have evade chance 43%. It's not that much, but without items. So this is the tree, and this is the skills. So as items, after you kill piety in Act 3, you will get this craft recipe to craft lightning damage to spells on your 2 wands. After you swap to icicle mines, you will craft cold damage to spells, and in maps what I usually do is take this bitter dream shadow scepter, so get me like 6-8 link main skill, and also hit shiver is really good. It will basically double our damage. So with hit shiver we use elemental weakness, because hit shiver, as you can see, 100% of cold damage is extra fire damage against frozen enemies, and when you crit with cold skill it will freeze enemies, so every crit is double damage. Yeah, that's with the icicle mine setup. So here, as you can see in the tree, I don't have before, and here in skills I have before cyclone, and in items before cyclone. So this is the setup you want to have before swapping to cyclone, before we start Wardloop. So not theoretically not the main Wardloop, but Cyclone Wardloop. So you want to have Annihilation Light with 6 link body armor, but make sure it doesn't have any armor, so it's evasion and energy shield rating, and you can start getting your ward gear. Here I use Pandemonius. As you can see, also belt is starting to look like a Wardloop belt, and 1 ring with a lot of resistance will be really good. In skills, here we have 6 link, so awaken added cold damage is really nice. We can use them. We can use it also in Cyclone Wardloop. So here, yes, the 4th ascendancy is occultist, so we can apply additional curse and be stun immune, which give us quality of life feature. And also Raider gives phasing, onslaught, and spell suppression, so we can easily cap our spell suppression. So after you get here, as you can see, when we swap to Cyclone, we add flasks and swap our helm, and that's it. You have a Wardloop build. So yeah, you need a hardbound loop ring, so that's the main thing. So here in the Cyclone, you link Cyclone, cast while channeling, and summon skeletons level 21. Because on level 21 we summon 4 skeletons. When we Cyclone, for 0.3 seconds we summon 4 skeletons. When we Cyclone again, we summon 4 skeletons, and the 4 skeletons before them died, so they trigger another cast when damage taken summon skeletons. So we have total of 7 skeletons summoned, so this is enough to trigger our level 18 cast when damage taken, and our level 19 main skill in this case is Ice Spear, as you can see. So make sure just to have this gem level set up properly. So if you have a higher level of cast when damage taken, it will not proc like every 0.3 seconds. And you will lose a lot of damage this way. So please make sure to watch for gem levels. As an items, as you can see, we use rare body armor with gain fast charge every few seconds, and on our tree, Cyclone Wardloop looks something like this. So we use 2 large clusters with fasting and distilled perfection, so we can sustain our aura to resolve flask. As you can see, we have almost 100% minimum, so 92% is perfect minimum uptime, and we use 1 hardbound loop ring, so don't forget about that, because we don't have that much wire here. I have 600 wire on this build. If we put like Stampede boots, we'll also have enough wire, so you can put Stampede here to have with Cyclone to have much bigger movement speed, because we need wire as much as this hardbound loop ring does. We need 420 wire, so without boots we have enough. So this is our Cyclone. And the main problem with Cyclone is that you have to hold right click for Cyclone, and we use Frostblink so we don't stop our channeling Cyclone. Also you use Righteous Fire here with Sniper's Mark, Curse, and Hatred as aura. So this is the items for our Cyclone Wardloop, so we don't need to take care about our skeleton duration and our anomalous summon skeleton. So this is like cheaper version of Wardloop. And after that, when we swap to budget Wardloop, here is a tree. So basically stays the same. We need this reduce skill effect duration. Here in items, as you can see, we need to have 2 dust jewels combined of how much is it, 34. So make sure to have 34, and in here in calculation you can select your summon skeletons and check is the skill cooldown and skill duration the same number. So If they are to the same number on your summon skeletons, your build should be working perfectly, as long as you don't have any armor, so that's the different story. But yes, that's the budget Wardloop. As you can see, what we add here is Skin of the Lords that increases, that doubles our ward, so we can use it in so we can use higher level also of casting damage taken, ice spear, and you'll have your Wardloop running automatically. So just make sure to have, here I have 2 and on my boots I have 7, so to have 9 cooldown recovery rate. Yeah, so you can basically swap from Cyclone Wardloop to regular Wardloop when you get the Skin of the Lords, but in the last league, Skin of the Lords was pretty expensive, so yeah, that's why I made Cyclone as a budget version of our Wardloop build. And also you can, here I have, as you can see, 2 green 1 red instead of 2 red 1 green 3 blue. So if you have like the really expensive version, you can kick the Awaken Added Cold and add Empower support. So Empower support here, Ice Spear, as you can see, it adds the damage, but yeah, 5 million, 4 million. But yeah, that's the build. Everything else, if you ever played Wardloop build, is known to you. So here in a budget Wardloop you need to have summon skeletons anomalous with at least 3 quality and minion speed anomalous any level with 20 quality. So this is something you need to take care about, gem levels and quality here in a summon skeleton setup. Other things you don't have to take care that much, but the only thing you need to take care is this setup of casting damage taken. When you socket it into Skin of the Lords, it will increase it level by 2, so you want your casting damage taken to be level 19 and corrupted. So you can corrupt level 18 and level it to level 19, or you can corrupt your level 19. You have a chance to increase it level. But yeah, guys, and did I missed anything? I don't know. I think that's everything for our Wardloop League starting guide. As you can see, we will play with Icicle Mine, acquire gear, swap to Cyclone, Wardloop, swap to regular Wardloop, so you will have some kind of linear progression. I wish you all a good league start. Yeah, and if you have any problems with your build, don't ask me any questions, just watch my other videos, because really I explain everything about Wardloop. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see you in a great league.